There is someone here right now, trying to rest, but still carrying fear inside. Maybe your mind feels heavy. Maybe your heart feels overwhelmed. Maybe you are simply tired of carrying everything alone. And even in silence, you still do not feel fully at peace. But listen, tonight is different. You are not alone in this moment. You are being held. You are being protected. Right now, you do not need to stay afraid. You do not need to stay tense. Something inside you is already beginning to calm down. Your breathing is slowing. Your heart is becoming lighter. Stay here with me. Let's pray together. Stay with me until the end. This prayer will surround your heart with peace. Tonight, you are safe, and you can finally rest. God, in this quiet moment of the night, there is a heart here searching for peace, a mind tired from carrying fear, and a soul longing to feel safe again. You see every hidden worry, every fear still living inside this heart, every anxious thought moving through this mind, every moment of emotional exhaustion. Nothing is hidden from you. Even now, as this body tries to rest, the heart still feels uncertain. The mind still feels alert. The soul still feels tired. But right now, this moment is different. This is not a moment for fear. This is not a moment for emotional pressure. This is a moment for peace. You are here, present in this silence, steady in this stillness, unshaken by every anxious thought, unchanged by every fear being carried. And because you are here, this heart does not need to stay afraid. This mind does not need to stay overwhelmed. This body does not need to remain tense. Everything can begin to soften. Right now, the breathing begins to slow. The thoughts begin to quiet. The heaviness inside begins to lift. Everything starts easing gently. There is no need to stay alert tonight. No need to fear every possibility. No need to carry every burden alone. This heart can release everything and begin to rest. God, let every fearful thought lose strength now. Let every anxious feeling become quieter. Let every hidden fear begin fading away until everything inside feels calm. This mind is already changing, becoming slower, becoming softer, not as overwhelmed as before, not as restless as moments ago. Something is already shifting. And even if fearful thoughts still appear, they do not stay with the same power. They do not control this moment. They do not overwhelm this heart. They gently pass away. Right now, there is no danger in this moment, no pressure to stay emotionally alert, no need to remain trapped in fear. Everything can slow down. God, let this peace move through every thought, through every fear, through every memory, bringing calm where there was tension, bringing stillness where there was exhaustion. Because this heart no longer needs to carry fear alone. It no longer needs to protect itself constantly. It no longer needs to stay trapped in emotional pressure. It is allowed to rest, fully and peacefully. This mind is no longer alone in this struggle. It is no longer fighting by itself. It is no longer trapped in endless fear. It is beginning to let go, beginning to breathe again. Right now, this body begins to relax. The tension fades slowly. The breathing becomes deeper. Everything slows gently. God, let this moment deepen. Let this calm grow stronger. Let this stillness settle completely until nothing inside feels overwhelmed. There is no need to force peace. No need to control every feeling. No need to stay guarded tonight. This calm can arrive naturally, quietly, gently. And even now, this mind is already calmer. This heart is already lighter. This body is already softer. something inside has changed. Right now, this is no longer a moment of fear. This is no longer a moment of emotional exhaustion. This is a moment of safety, a moment of peace. God, hold this calm in place. Do not let fear return strongly. Do not let emotional pressure take over again. Keep everything steady. And as this moment continues, this mind will slow even more. This body will relax deeper. This heart will feel lighter. Everything will settle into peace. God, as this moment continues, the fear inside this heart begins to weaken. Not all at once, but gently, like darkness slowly fading before light. The thoughts that once felt overwhelming are beginning to lose strength. They no longer rush through this mind the same way. They no longer fill this heart with panic. They are becoming quieter. And even when fear appears, it does not stay with the same power. It does not control this moment. It does not overwhelm this heart. It gently passes away. Right now, there is space inside this mind. Space where fear once lived. Space where anxiety once repeated endlessly. Space where peace is beginning to grow. God, let this peace move deeper. Through every fearful thought, through every worry about tomorrow, through every hidden pain inside this heart. Because this moment is not for fear. It is not for emotional exhaustion. It is not for carrying pressure alone. This moment is for surrender, for deep, quiet peace. This heart no longer needs to stay guarded. It no longer needs to expect something bad. It no longer needs to carry every burden alone. It can finally breathe again. It can finally slow down. And as this calm grows, everything inside feels lighter, more distant from fear, more distant from emotional pressure, more connected to peace. God, let this stillness remain steady. Let it not be interrupted. Let it not be replaced by fear again. Keep everything calm. Right now, this mind is already quieter, not as overwhelmed as before, not as emotionally exhausted. Something has already changed. And if you are here right now, feeling this peace growing inside you, feeling your heart becoming lighter, take a moment to subscribe to this channel and stay with me whenever your heart feels afraid. Come back here on difficult nights. Come back when fear becomes heavy. Come back when your thoughts feel overwhelming. This place will always be here. This peace will always be waiting. And gently, without breaking this calm, without leaving this peaceful moment, write in the comments, God, I know I am safe tonight. Not for attention, not for anyone else, but as a quiet declaration, a moment between you and Him, a step toward peace. God, this heart is learning to trust again, to stop expecting danger, to stop carrying fear constantly, to stop living under emotional pressure. This mind no longer needs to fear tomorrow. It no longer needs to replay every anxious thought. It no longer needs to stay trapped in emotional exhaustion. It is becoming still. It is becoming peaceful. Right now, there is no danger in this moment, no pressure to stay alert, no need to remain overwhelmed. Everything can rest. God, let this truth settle deeply. Let it calm every fearful pattern. Let it quiet every anxious thought, until everything inside becomes still. And as this moment continues, this peace will grow stronger. This stillness will deepen. This fear will lose power, and rest will finally come. God, as this moment deepens, everything inside begins to slow even more.
The fear that once felt overwhelming no longer has the same power. This mind is no longer trapped in anxiety, no longer consumed by fearful thoughts,
no longer controlled by emotional pressure. It is beginning to become still, without resistance. And even when fear tries to appear, it feels weaker now, more distant, more quiet, without urgency, without control. Right now, there is space inside this heart, space where fear once lived, space where anxiety once repeated endlessly, space where peace is beginning to remain. God, let this stillness deepen completely. Let it move through every fearful thought, every hidden burden, every anxious feeling, bringing calm into everything. Because this moment is no longer ruled by fear. It is no longer ruled by emotional exhaustion. It is no longer ruled by anxiety. This moment belongs to peace. This moment belongs to rest. This heart no longer needs to stay alert. It no longer needs to protect itself constantly. It no longer needs to expect danger tonight. It can finally feel safe. It can finally release control. Right now, this body feels softer. The tension fades slowly. The breathing becomes deeper. Everything begins to settle. God, let this calm remain steady. Let nothing disturb this moment. Let nothing pull this heart back into fear. Keep everything quiet through. They no longer stay the same way. They no longer create panic. They no longer overwhelm this heart. They gently disappear. Right now, this mind is already different. Not as overwhelmed. Not as restless. Not as trapped in emotional pressure. Something has shifted deeply. God, let this shift continue. Let this peace take over completely. Let this calm reach every part of this heart until nothing feels heavy anymore. There is no need to fear tomorrow tonight. No need to carry every burden right now. No need to stay trapped in emotional exhaustion. This heart can stop fighting and begin to rest. This mind is no longer holding fear tightly. It is no longer controlled by anxious thoughts. It is no longer overwhelmed by pressure. It is becoming quiet. It is becoming light. Right now, there is no urgency, no pressure to stay emotionally alert, no need to keep fearing everything. Everything can slow down. God, hold this heart in stillness. Do not let fear rebuild. Do not let emotional heaviness return strongly. Keep everything calm. And as this moment continues, this peace grows deeper. This stillness grows stronger. This heart becomes lighter. Everything settles further. Right now, this body is completely relaxing. There is no resistance left. No pressure remaining. Everything feels softer. God, let this quiet remain through the night. Let this calm continue growing. Let this peace stay steady. until rest fully arrives. Because now, this heart no longer needs to carry fear alone, no longer needs to stay trapped in emotional exhaustion, no longer needs to protect itself constantly. Everything is beginning to heal. And even if before there was fear, there was pressure, there was emotional heaviness, it is not the same anymore. Right now, this moment is peaceful. This calm is real. This stillness is present. Everything is settling into rest. God, this is a place of quiet. A place where fear loses power. A place where anxiety fades away. A place where peace remains. And as this moment continues, this mind grows quieter. This body grows heavier. This heart feels lighter. Everything slows into calm. God, as this calm continues to deepen, everything inside feels quieter now, more stable, more peaceful, as if this heart is finally learning to rest safely. This mind is no longer racing the same way, no longer trapped in fearful thinking, no longer consumed by emotional pressure. It is becoming softer, becoming still. And even when fear appears, it no longer feels overwhelming.
It no longer creates panic. It no longer controls this moment. It gently fades away. Right now, there is a quiet space inside, a place where fear is losing power, a place where anxiety no longer dominates, a place where peace can remain. God, let this stillness move deeper, through every fearful thought, through every burden, through every heavy emotion still being carried, bringing calm into everything. Because this moment is not about fear. It is not about emotional exhaustion. It is not about staying alert all night. This moment is about surrender, about finally resting safely. This heart is no longer trying to protect itself constantly. It is no longer replaying every fear. It is no longer trapped in emotional heaviness. It is beginning to feel safe, beginning to release everything. And as this peace continues growing, everything inside becomes lighter, more distant from pressure, more connected to calm, more open to rest. God, let this calm remain steady. Let it not be interrupted. Let it not be replaced by fear again. Keep everything quiet. Right now, this mind is already calmer, not as overwhelmed as before, not as emotionally exhausted. Something has already changed. And if you are here right now, feeling this peace growing inside you, feeling your heart becoming lighter, write gently in the comments, God, I know I am safe in your hands. Not for attention, not to impress anyone, but as a quiet declaration, a simple moment between you and Him, a step toward peace. And as you remain here, this stillness continues to deepen. This calm continues to grow. This emotional pressure continues fading. Nothing interrupts this moment. God, hold this peace in place. Do not let fear return strongly. Do not let emotional heaviness rebuild itself. Keep everything quiet. This mind no longer needs to stay alert. It no longer needs to fear every possibility. It no longer needs to carry every burden alone. It is allowed to rest completely. Right now, everything inside feels safe. Everything feels lighter.
Everything feels calmer. Nothing needs to change. God, let this quiet remain through the night. Let this peace stay inside this heart. Let this calm continue growing, even as sleep approaches. And as this moment continues, this mind becomes even quieter. This body becomes even more relaxed. This heart becomes even lighter. Everything settles deeper. There is no pressure left, no urgency left, no emotional exhaustion left. Only this calm, only this peace. God, this is a place of rest, a place where fear loses power, a place where anxiety disappears, a place where peace remains. And right now, this moment is complete. This calm is real. This stillness is steady. And everything is finally quiet. God, as this moment becomes even quieter, everything inside continues to settle, more deeply, more gently, as if this heart is finally resting safely. This mind is no longer carrying fear. It is no longer trapped in anxious thinking. It is no longer consumed by emotional pressure. It is slowing down, completely and naturally. And even when fearful thoughts appear, they feel distant now, soft, quiet, without urgency, without power. Right now, there is no effort in this heart, no need to protect itself constantly, no need to fear every possibility tonight. Everything is becoming still. God, let this calm deepen completely. Let it reach every fearful place inside, every anxious thought, every hidden burden, bringing peace into everything. This heart is no longer carrying tomorrow. It is no longer preparing for danger. It is no longer trapped in emotional exhaustion. It is resting now. It is safe. And in this moment, everything feels slower.
Everything feels softer. Everything feels quieter. Nothing feels urgent anymore. Right now, this body is fully relaxing. The tension continues fading. The breathing becomes slower. Everything is calm. God, let this stillness remain steady. Do not let fearful thoughts return strongly. Do not let anxiety rebuild itself. Keep everything quiet. Because now, this heart is no longer controlled by fear, no longer consumed by emotional pressure, no longer trapped in anxious thinking. Everything has begun to heal. And even if before, there was emotional chaos, there was pressure, there was exhaustion, it is not the same anymore. Right now, this moment is peaceful. This calm is real. This stillness is present. Everything is settling deeply. God, hold this heart in this quiet. Let it remain here. Let it not return to fear. Let it stay at peace. This mind is now completely at ease, no longer carrying emotional weight, no longer holding on to fearful thoughts, no longer resisting rest, only resting. And as this continues, everything inside becomes quieter, more distant from pressure, more connected to peace, more deeply calm. Right now, there is nothing to fear, nothing to protect tonight, nothing to carry anymore. Everything can rest. God, this is a place of deep stillness, a place where fear loses strength, a place where anxiety disappears, a place of complete peace. And as this moment continues, this mind drifts further into quiet. This body sinks deeper into rest. This heart feels completely safe. Everything slows down. There is no need to stay alert anymore. No need to carry emotional pressure.
No need to fear tomorrow tonight. Only this quiet, only this calm. God, keep everything steady. Keep everything peaceful. Keep everything soft through this moment. And even now, this calm continues to deepen. This stillness continues to grow. This peace continues expanding. Nothing interrupts it. Right now, everything inside is quiet. Everything inside is still. Everything inside is at peace. Nothing needs to change. God, this heart no longer needs to carry fear alone. It no longer needs to stay trapped in exhaustion. It no longer needs to protect itself constantly. Everything is finally becoming calm. And as this night continues, this peace will remain. This stillness will stay present. This rest will deepen naturally. And everything inside will sleep in peace. God, as this moment reaches its deepest peace, everything inside is now quiet, calm, still, as if every fear has finally faded away. This heart is no longer overwhelmed, no longer trapped in anxious spots, no longer consumed by emotional exhaustion. It has released everything, and it is finally resting. The fears that once felt heavy are now distant, soft, almost silent. Without urgency, without pressure, they no longer control this moment. Right now, this body feels relaxed, supported, calm, completely at ease, without tension. God, let this peace remain. Let it continue through the night. Let it not be interrupted. Let it stay deep and steady. This heart feels safe, protected, held, without fear, without pressure, without the need to stay alert. Everything is calm, and even as sleep approaches, this stillness does not fade. It remains steady, it remains present, it remains real. Right now, there is nothing left to fear.
Nothing left to protect tonight. Nothing left to carry. Everything has already been released. God, cover this heart with peace. Let no fearful thought disturb it. Let no anxiety return strongly. Let everything remain calm. If any fear tries to rise, any worry, any burden, let it pass gently, without staying, without creating pressure. This body continues to relax, deeper, slower, softer, sinking into rest, without effort, without resistance. Right now, this moment is complete. This calm is full. This peace is enough. Nothing is missing. God, let this sleep be deep. Let it be peaceful. Let it be restoring. Let it renew everything inside. Let this mind remain quiet through every moment of the night. Let no fear return. Let no emotional heaviness rise again. Let everything stay calm. This heart is now at peace, fully, completely, without hesitation, without resistance, without fear. Right now, this is a place of rest, a place of stillness, a place where fear loses power,
place where peace remains. God, hold this moment through the night. Do not let it be broken. Do not let anxiety return strongly. Keep everything steady. And if this heart feels afraid again, bring it back gently. Back into this calm. Back into this peace. Without effort. If any thought appears, let it dissolve softly. Let it disappear quietly. Without weight. Without power. God. Everything is now quiet. Everything is now still. Everything is now peaceful. Nothing needs to change. And in this moment, there is complete surrender, complete rest, complete stillness, complete peace. Thank you for this calm that was received, for this peace that was given, for this rest that was allowed, for this quiet moment. And if this prayer brought peace to your heart tonight, take a quiet moment to subscribe to this channel so you can return here whenever fear feels heavy, whenever your heart feels overwhelmed, whenever you need peace again. And gently, before you rest tonight, write in the comments, God, I know I am safe tonight. Just a quiet declaration, a moment between you and Him. Right now, this mind rests in you. This heart rests in you. This body rests in you. Everything rests in you. And tonight, there will be no fear, no emotional chaos, no overwhelming anxiety, only peace, only stillness, only quiet, only deep rest, only calm, only you. Amen.